I've got to mention this because when you sign new players, I thought yesterday we made more of a big deal about James Ward-Prowse returning from a loan than signing Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson is a striker. He was highly lauded, right? A season and a half ago. We've got him on loan for the rest of the season. We've had no striker for God knows how long, right? He comes in. You've got a big chance there. A big part of stadium. I mean, I know the stadium MC as well, but I'm going to call him out on this. He's not doing his job. You go around I'll go around every ground. Yeah, the MCs of the grounds are there to G up the crowd, right? That crowd yesterday was dead from day dot, right? From the second I got in there, right? And I'm listening to the I got in there early for once in my life, right? I got in there early. Chris Skull, I know Chris as well. I think he's decent at his job. But the MC, the one that's sort of like announcing the team and all that, he's doing nothing. And I mean, he seems like he doesn't want to fucking be there. Like,
he got the substitutions wrong if that was on him. I mean, he said Rodriguez was coming on.
This is what I want to talk about, right? So you're meant to be G'ing these people up. It sounds like I'm listening to a fucking Sunday church broadcast when I'm going in there. It's so dull and it's so fucking flat. Get someone in there with a bit of energy. Like, you've got to, people feed off of energy. You've got to, if the fucking tannoy is dead and the person over the tannoy is dead, what the fuck do you expect the crowd to be? Like, honestly, like, this is psychology, right? We've got a debutant coming in, a striker, young striker, highly lauded striker, right? G him up. Make him sound like the best thing since fucking sliced bread. Get him excited. He should have started for a start, right? He should have started, yeah. But fucking G the crowd out. When they came on, you get one debut, yeah. People were excited, right? He got his name wrong. He got the fucking name wrong. He said that Guido Rodriguez, which if you was there, you would heard an audible groan as soon as
I was like, "What?" I was baffled. Rodriguez.
Rodriguez's name was like that. If you'd have mentioned Ferguson's name, it would have lifted the crowd for the next 10 minutes. Like, people feed off that. Debutants feed off that. Players feed off that energy. If there's no energy in the fucking stadium, how do you expect the crowd to be energized? That is what they're there for. I mean, again, I know the guy. I've met the guy before. John, he knows John really well, and I've met the guy a few times, and I like the guy. But that is fucking pathetic. I'm sorry, that is pathetic. I could do a better job. Go out there, start G'ing it up. Chris Skull does a good job. He's a good presenter, yeah? But the other guy, get him out. We need someone with a bit more energy in there. And to get the fucking substitutions wrong, I'm not saying it's him, yeah? And I'm not saying it's him. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. I'm not saying it's him, but the club are just as bad. But if you're announcing the subs, what's he doing? Is he not watching the game? Because I could see it. Yeah. I could see it. You should have just turned around and went, like, that's the wrong name. If they're going to put the wrong name on the fucking screen, I'm going to announce the right name. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it's like a free ticket to them. They're not there. There's no. Go around the grounds, yeah, and watch every MC of a different club. They're into the club. They're passionate about the club. I'm not seeing it.
It's. I think there's something to be said as well that it seems to be we're much better away than at home, and our home form this season has felt pretty crap. And the home performances, even the Fulham game, wasn't the best performance compared to what we've seen away from home. So, just the whole stadium is flat. The atmosphere is flat. I speak to a lot of fans. And a lot of them, people would say they don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy going over there anymore. Fans that have been going 30, 40 years, losing love for it. So I think there is maybe something to be said about that home fan. I know, like, this fan group had a meeting with Karen Brady and the club about the atmosphere. And one of the big things was bringing the flag wavers back. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll help. Remember the flag wave? We're getting these teenagers.
That was our idea.
That's the big thing that's going to sort the atmosphere. Some kids waving flags. So it's
a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one. It's a project in itself, isn't it? Yeah, it's a project in itself. The whole trying to get energy back in the stadium, because it's something that we've spoken about for a couple of years now about there's so much wrong with the stadium, and there's so much the acoustics, things like how it bounces around. There's so much, but with your point, Dan, I mean, I'm one of those fans that are like, I've just completely fallen in love with watching games at the moment, man. It's just like kind of like, I've just written off the season completely, and I think the players as well, not necessarily having that pressure, they kind of feed off the fans and the energy. I think everyone's feeling flat generally, so I'm not surprised.
It's like a symbiotic relationship, because on the pitch we have at home, we've not really seen anything in terms of performance. Like, say, look at that first half against Villa in the FA Cup, and like the second half against Villa in the league. We haven't seen anything like that at home all season. So imagine if we played like that, the pressing, winning the ball back high up the pitch, the tackles, creating those chances, putting keepers on. Imagine we see that at home, how much G'd up the crowd would be. But we never see that at home. So it's one of the things, is it the chicken or the egg? Like, is it because of us? Or are we like that because our head?
I'm going to be honest with you, Dan. Go in there. Right, you never arrive early, yeah? Go in there an hour before kickoff. You'd think you was listening to fucking some sort of hypnosis fucking tape. Honestly, hello and welcome to the London. It's like that Sunday morning fucking, like, early morning. Hello and welcome to the London Stadium. This is Brentford's team. It's like that. You go around to the fucking, to other grounds, mate. They're G'ing people up. Like, if you've got no energy coming out, then people are not going to put energy in. I know that sounds stupid, but it's psychology. If the fucking people that are announcing the stadium, you walk into the stadium and it sounds like you're fucking walking into a fucking hypnosis tape. What the fuck are you supposed to fucking do? You know what I mean? He's there to start G'ing people up. Go in there an hour before kickoff. I swear down. I've never heard anything like it. I've never heard anything like it at a football ground.
Yeah,
I never heard anything like it.
Even the halftime bit, and look, I like Chris, but even the halftime stuff grates on me, and it's just a bit bleh. It feels like some little games at like a summer fete or something, like a church fete or things like that. Like, I don't know, man. There's a lot that needs to be done in that ground.